Today I'm going to show you everything that we bought for our 1-year-old for his first birthday, along with some of the things that he received for Christmas as well, because he was just 3 days after Christmas, so the gifts apply for first birthdays too. This is actually the second video that I have made on first birthday gifts, and if you want to see the original video then I will leave it linked up here for you and down below, so you can go and watch that after you've finished watching this one. I imagine that your little one's first birthday is coming up soon if you're watching this video for ideas. So some of these gifts were bought by us, some were gifted by friends and family, some were asked for by us, some were complete surprises. I'll start off by showing you the things that we bought for Rupert first. This book is actually something that I showed in my Christmas gift guide, I think, because I wasn't sure whether we were giving it to him for birthday or Christmas. So this book is by Julia Donaldson. You've probably heard of her. She's a very famous children's author, and Axel Scheffler, who has also become a famous children's illustrator because he illustrates most of the Julia Donaldson books. It's a really nice one because the story is quite simple and it's got nice little flaps to lift. Now, the only thing I would say is if you've got a 1-year-old, I'm sure that you're aware, they do like to rip flaps. So we do have to be careful with this one, but it will grow with him as he gets older. Where I can, I will link things down in the description below for you if you're interested in buying anything for yourself. The next thing that we got for Rupert for his birthday, or the only other thing actually that we got him, we only got him 2 gifts because I don't think when you're 1 you need tons of gifts, especially when you get lots from other people as well, is this car garage. Now Rupert absolutely loves vehicles and cars, probably because our oldest son Finley does as well, and we have got a ton, and I mean, hold on, a ton of cars already. That's just some of Finley's cars. Rupert really likes to play with Finley's cars and we didn't want to get loads more. However, Finley is very protective over his cars, and I kind of understand why that's the case. So I wanted to get Rupert some that were just his, to then maybe hopefully encourage Finley to think about the fact that these are Rupert's possessions and that he's got his cars and Rupert's got his own, although of course we do encourage him to share as well. So this car garage is very well loved by Rupert, but Finley absolutely adores it as well. So it's got 3 doors like this. It comes with little keys on the top. The doors are locked at the moment, and then you take the little keys and you can unlock the doors. So really great for building skills as your child gets a bit older. And then the doors open and shut. This is the main reason why I got it, because Rupert loves opening and closing things. And then the cars, actually, you can push the button on the top here and the cars pop out, but it won't do that at the moment because I've got it tilted back. We got Finley a toy kitchen for his first birthday. That's in my other first birthday gifts video, if you want to see that. And Rupert absolutely loves opening and shutting the doors on that, so he gets the enjoyment out of that too. But he really, really does love this. Moving on then to things that we asked for Rupert and we got gifted from friends and family, or in fact these were all from family. So the first thing is the Yoto Player. This actually came for the boys for Christmas. It was a joint Christmas present from grandparents, and it's a really, really great gift. Finley loves listening to stories and songs, and although I think that watching things on the television isn't bad, I wanted him to have an alternative way of listening to music and songs. There we go, and it's ready, and then all you do is pop one of these cards inside and then it starts to tell you a story or songs. This one is actually first words.
Car, boat, aeroplane.
And Rupert loves this so much. It doesn't actually wobble the image on the screen, that's just because it's a different frame rate to the camera. And then if you want to stop it, you just pull the card out, so it's really easy for them to be able to do themselves. So as I said, this is for both boys, but we do have some cards here that were specifically more with Rupert in mind. So as I said, this first 100 words one he absolutely loves. And then we've got the complete audio collection of Ladybird First Favourite Tales, which is all the traditional tales like Three Billy Goats Gruff, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, all of those ones. Both boys love that. And then we have this one, which is Mrs. H Sings, and that's just a songs card. So those are just some of the ones, in case you're interested in getting a Yoto Player for yourself, that Rupert enjoys, but there are probably thousands on their website. I would really, really highly recommend this for a great first birthday gift. If you're interested in me doing a more in-depth review and video on the Yoto Player, then do let me know, because I would be happy to do so for you. So the next thing that we asked for Rupert, it's quite heavy, is this, and this also came from grandparents. A real piano, basically, a little mini one, or probably, I guess you'd say, a keyboard, because it's not strings, it is digital. So it's just got batteries, but it also, you can plug it in as well, and it plays. So it's really nice because it plays the tune, the notes perfectly, and it's got the minor keys as well. So you can play real tunes with this. And then you can also change the sound. So it plays different sounds, and then you can have, very apt, it can play songs to you as well. So that is the Korg mini piano. They are quite pricey, but something that I think will grow with the boys really, really nicely. They'll be able to use it for years to come. And of course, as with everything, this suits Finley as well as Rupert, and they both enjoy playing on it together. Now on to surprises, and we actually were lucky enough to receive a second little piano for Rupert. And this one's great because it's like a little precursor almost to that bigger one. The keys are so easy to press. Now it's just wooden, it's just painted wood, but they're so sensitive in a brilliant way that it's so easy to play music with them. And of course, and these ones do the real notes as well. And then it's got buttons at the top that you can press to play songs. This one comes from Lidl, it's the Plative brand. And it also came with these fun little music cards that tell you the different colours to press if you want to play songs. It actually came with loads of them, but we've just got the one in there at the moment. The next thing that we got for Rupert is this dressing gown, and it comes from My First Years. It's got a really cute little penguin head, and then the cutest thing about it is that it has got Rupert's name on the front there. It's super, super soft and cosy. This size is actually, it's 1 to 2 years, but it is massive. So it will do him for a really long time. It does fit him now, you just have to have the sleeves rolled up, and obviously because it's a dressing gown, you can tie it as tight or as loose as you want it. This is really special actually because we got one of these for Finley from a friend when he was, I think, just a few months old. It was for his first Christmas, and it's the exact same design, and it's got his name, Finley's name, on there. So it's nice that both boys have got one of these, although of course Finley doesn't fit into his anymore. The next thing that we got for Rupert is one of these little sensory spoons. This is such a great idea. It came from one of our friends. Now, I don't know that she made this herself. You could make them yourself. I think that maybe she bought it from a company, but it's so beautiful. So it's got just this wooden spoon, some ribbons tied on, and then some bells. This would be a great DIY for you to make for your own baby. Rupert really loves it. He loves anything with ribbons on, and the fact that it makes noise is just an added bonus. Along the lines of things that make noise, we were gifted an Ollie the Owl. Now, these are traditionally seen as presents for babies, great gifts to get for first babies or baby showers, and this was gifted for Rupert by one of his uncles. And we actually really love it, even though we already have the My Hummy, which is a white noise machine. This one has proved really popular with Rupert. He uses it more like a toy, but in fact the My Hummy has run out of batteries and we haven't replaced them yet. So we've been using this the last few nights for white noise, and it works really well. It's got different settings depending on whether you want the sounds to stay on all the time or whether you want it on timer. But just to give you a brief overview, basically you squeeze its wings and then hopefully you can hear that. It makes different sounds, different lullabies. And then on this side, there are different white noise sounds, and then you can use the foot as a volume control. And then on this side, he actually has a tummy that glows. You maybe can just see it there, but in real life it is quite a nice bright orange glow. And of course for babies that's supposed to be really comforting for newborns. But I think this is actually a great idea for a first birthday present as well, to be honest. From one of Rupert's other uncles, he was gifted this night light, and this is one of those ones that projects the lights onto the ceiling, and I think it does play music as well. We haven't got it out of the box yet because we need to get some batteries, but I just know that Rupert is going to absolutely love this when we do start using it. Next up, Rupert was gifted this cute little bath toy. It is an RNLI boat. So that is the Royal National Lifeboat Institute, I want to say. Let's just National Lifeboat Institution. I was almost right. Really great because when you buy things like this, the money goes straight to that charity. It's fun because you turn the little man at the top. It's been in the bath, is spraying water everywhere. That back bit spins is that called the rudder? No, the propeller, the motor. One of those things. And it spins around, it moves around in the bath basically. So this is really great and has been exceptionally popular with the boys. This was actually from my godmother, and she also got Rupert a book that's one of those personalised books that you can put, the storybooks that you can put the children's names in. I will put a picture up on the screen here. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me because Finley has taken a real liking to the book and has taken it off to read somewhere, and I couldn't find it before I filmed this video, but it has been very well loved and they are great presents for first birthdays. Then the last couple of things that we have not actually been opened yet, but I'm sure they will be very shortly. So we have got this safari train, which also comes from Lidl, I think, and it's just one of those wooden trains. And then we also have this little wooden puzzle that I think also comes from Lidl. Yes, it's that same Plative brand. And this is just one of those really simple wooden puzzles. It's got 5 different pieces in, so brilliant for children. I'd say from 1+. At 1 year old, they may be a little bit young for this, but they will start to like it. And then as they hit maybe more closer to 18 months, this is something that can be really great for them. If you would like to watch that video on other first birthday gifts, including some real big buys that we got for Finley for his first birthday, then I will leave that linked up here for you. If you've already seen that video, then there should be one down here for you to watch. Thanks so much for joining me for this one, everyone. Hope it was useful and helpful and gave you some good ideas. I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.